Enter a realm where extraordinary acts of compassion reign supreme, where the unbreakable bond between humans and animals is celebrated.
Oh, well done.
From daring rescues of endangered creatures to heartwarming tales of second chances, these awe-inspiring stories showcase the selflessness and unwavering commitment of individuals determined to make a difference. Brace yourself for a riveting journey through 20 animal rescues that will restore your faith in humanity. Number 20. Couple Saves Turtle. Green sea turtles, magnificent creatures that spend most of their lives in the watery depths, are known to return to the shores of over 80 beaches worldwide to nest. The turtle in this incident that was saved by a couple, Charlotte and George, was on its way back to the sea after laying eggs, coinciding with the species' mating season from June through September. In a race against time, every effort counts when it comes to protecting our endangered green sea turtles. This was exemplified by the extraordinary act of two compassionate British holidaymakers who turned their vacation into a life-saving mission. Charlotte Young, a 27-year-old marine biologist from Bristol, and her boyfriend, George Chislett, were strolling along the scenic Ras Al Jins beach when they stumbled upon a remarkable sight. A magnificent sea turtle had become ensnared between rugged rocks, its flippers frantically flapping, desperately seeking freedom. Driven by her passion for marine life, Charlotte's heart pounded with determination as she prepared to aid the trapped reptile. Despite their initial attempts to free the colossal creature lasting a painstaking half-hour, the turtle, capable of reaching an astounding weight of 130 kilograms, refused to budge. Undeterred, and with a stroke of luck on their side, Charlotte resurfaced with a sturdy plank of driftwood. With unwavering resolve, she wedged the plank beneath the turtle while George, teeth clenched in fierce concentration, strained to lift the weighty animal from its predicament. Amidst grunts of exertion and moments of fleeting panic, the turtle finally broke free, its flippers cartwheeling as it hurriedly escaped toward the open sea. This incredible rescue unfolded on the 1st of July. Overwhelmed with emotion, Charlotte took to Instagram, sharing their heroic feat with the world. In her heartfelt post, she confessed, "Never have I ever felt such a sense of sheer joy and an overwhelming urge to cry in a moment." As they watched the turtle disappear into the vast ocean, they beheld the rising sun, a symbolic backdrop to their accomplishments, while catching their breaths and reflecting on the magnitude of their achievement. Number 19. Highway Patrol Saves Chihuahua. The California Highway Patrol recently rescued a courageous Chihuahua from the busy interstate in Walnut Creek. The CHP showcased its compassion by sharing a heartwarming photo of the rescue on Twitter, which garnered widespread gratitude. The Contra Costa Animal Services in Martinez, California, took custody of the Chihuahua to ensure its well-being. Officer Alex Edmond shared details of the daring rescue, recounting how they received distress calls about a Chihuahua wandering on the highway. They found the tiny dog nervously perched on the center divide wall. Despite their attempts to coax it to safety, the frightened Chihuahua refused to move. The officers reached out to animal control for assistance. The resilient 2-year-old Chihuahua showed no signs of injury or identification tags. Edmund, a dog lover himself, encouraged people to help other dogs in need, even if they couldn't adopt this particular one. The presence of dogs roaming freely on the freeway is not uncommon, according to Edmund. Contra Costa Animal Services noted on Facebook that the Chihuahua may already have a home if her owner doesn't claim her. The hope is that this brave dog finds her way back to a loving family. The story serves as a reminder to stay vigilant and lend a helping hand to any stray dogs we encounter, ensuring the safety and well-being of our furry companions. Number 18. An endearing incident. Pennsylvania winters can be bone-chillingly cold, and even the toughest creatures can find themselves in a tough spot. But when two hunters stumbled upon a stranded deer on a frozen lake, they became unlikely heroes in a heart-pounding rescue mission. And lucky for us, the entire thrilling sequence was caught on camera. Josh Davis and Ed Schmalzel spotted the helpless 8-point buck laying stranded on the icy surface of Greeley Lake, a staggering over 100 yards away from the safety of the shore. It was a mere 2 days before hunting season, but these compassionate souls couldn't bear to see the poor creature suffer. Determined to make a difference, Davis and Schmalzel sprang into action. Schmalzel fearlessly glided across the treacherous ice in a boat, inching closer to the deer. With steady hands and a heart full of compassion, he carefully tied a rope around the deer, ensuring its safety. And all the while, photographer Jeff Seidel skillfully captured the entire nail-biting ordeal. Davis, a fellow hunter, made it clear that their motive was to alleviate the deer's suffering. He explained, There's a giant difference between an animal being harvested humanely and one being left out to die on the frozen ice. His words echoed the sentiment of a true conservationist who values the welfare of wildlife. While some might question the intentions of hunters, Davis emphasized that their community cares deeply about animals and the environment. In fact, he believed that even if the deer were harvested during hunting season, it would serve a purpose by nourishing a family instead of going to waste. Seidel, the talented photographer behind the viral footage, marveled at the profound impact of the rescue. He expressed, "That's the way we are. It captured who we are." The video showcased the essence of these hunters, compassionate, courageous, and committed to preserving the delicate balance between man and nature. Number 17. Homeless man rescues several dogs from fire. In a remarkable incident in Peru, a homeless man named Sebastian Arias became a true hero when he rescued 25 trapped dogs from a blazing inferno. The fire engulfed a residential building where the helpless canines were trapped on the roof. Arias, driven by his love for his own pets and unable to bear the thought of the dogs perishing, fearlessly scaled the building to their rescue. Balancing on the ledge, amidst cheers from onlookers, he snatched one dog and hurled it to safety below. Despite the fire department's attempt to provide assistance, Arias opted for a heroic escape, leaping to the ground. His adrenaline-fueled determination allowed him to battle collapsing walls and save the last dog, ensuring its escape from impending doom. Arias's act of selflessness serves as a reminder that heroism can emerge from unexpected places. His courageous actions, driven by compassion, conquered the daunting challenge of the blazing inferno. The heartwarming tale concludes with two of the rescued dogs finding loving homes, one of them destined to live with the town's mayor. Number 16. Police helps distressed mama duck. No foul play here. A heartwarming tale unfolded on Long Island that proves the power of human compassion. A distressed mother duck was helplessly watching as her adorable ducklings tumbled 8 feet down storm drains near Old Sunrise Highway and Sunrise Highway in Massapequa. Oh, the anguish. But hold your tears, my friends, for this is a story of heroism and hope. As fate would have it, Nassau County Police swooped in just in the nick of time. Witnessing the worried mother pacing dangerously amidst the chaotic traffic, these brave officers knew they had to act swiftly. Alas, the unyielding sewer grate prevented a direct rescue. But fear not, for their ingenuity knew no bounds. With resourcefulness as their ally, these quick-thinking cops decided to employ the magic of technology. Armed with a series of mother duck calls sourced from none other than YouTube, they embarked on a mission to lure the distressed ducklings to safety. Can you imagine the scene? These courageous officers, armed with their smartphones and a heart full of determination, serenaded the storm drains with sounds that only a mother duck could recognize. And lo and behold, the quacking melodies worked their magic. The little ducklings, enticed by the soothing sounds, hopped from storm drain to storm drain, following a well-charted path crafted by their human saviors. Their destination? A nearby reservoir where freedom and reunion awaited. Once the ducklings were plucked from the depths of the drains, the caring officers ensured they were cleaned and pampered, just like any doting parents would. And then, the moment we've all been waiting for, the joyous reunion. The babies were lovingly reunited with their worried mother at Carmen Creek, a serene water body behind Alfred G. Berner Middle School. As they swam away upstream towards the sound of their mother's voice, hope blossomed in the hearts of those lucky enough to witness this extraordinary act of kindness. Officer Marissa Caroselli summed it up perfectly when she shared, "They swam very purposefully, and that was the last we saw of them." Remember that a little care and a few quacks of love can make all the difference in the world. Number 15. Drawing dog saved by NYPD. Unpredictable adventures seem to be a favorite pastime for our furry friends, but little do they know where their paws might lead them, especially under the moon's watchful eye. In a puzzling tale of fate, an unsuspecting creature found itself in quite the predicament: the East River. No one knows the hows and whys of this daring escapade. The fearless officers of the New York Police Department sprang into action, answering a distress call reporting a courageous dog battling the river's currents. However, what they encountered encountered turned out to be more cunning and daring than they expected. A coyote. Yes, you read that right. Our brave protectors swiftly realized the gravity of the situation, for it was not a mere pup they were saving, but a much larger and potentially dangerous wild canine. The 19th Precinct, serving Manhattan's Upper East Side, shared the thrilling turn of events on Twitter. With gratitude in their hearts, they applauded the New York Police Department Harbor for their heroic rescue mission, ensuring the coyote's safety until it could receive proper care from dedicated veterinarians. Captivating footage captured the rescue operation in action. A resourceful officer skillfully secured the exhausted coyote with an animal control pole, gently pulling it to safety. The wild creature, weary from its unexpected aquatic endeavor, gratefully sought solace and rest upon boarding the rescue vessel. Responding to a curious Twitter user's inquiry about the coyote's swimming prowess, the precinct revealed a fascinating truth. While coyotes are indeed accomplished swimmers, the East River posed a unique challenge. Treacherous currents and an absence of reachable shores left our adventurous coyote with limited options for a safe retreat. The New York Police Department ensured the coyote's well-being, confirming that she was a female and under the watchful care of the Animal Care Center. After receiving the necessary treatment, she would soon be released back into the untamed wilderness, where she truly belongs. Number 14. Distressed pets after earthquake. Amidst the wreckage and devastation caused by Turkey's earthquake, a symphony of barks, meows, and even the gentle cooing of birds echoes alongside the desperate cries of trapped individuals. In the race against time, as rescue teams valiantly strive to reach the devastated areas, there is one group that stands as the beacon of hope for those who hear the anguished cries of distressed animals or harbor concerns for their beloved pets. They are the unsung heroes, the ones people turn to in their darkest hours. "Every minute counts when it comes to saving lives," exclaims Zeynep, her determination resolute. "We transport the pets without owners to our Haytap safe houses, ensuring their safety and well-being," she proudly tells The National. But the challenges they face are immense. The earthquake has wreaked havoc across 10 cities, leaving a colossal area in its wake. Despite limited resources, they strive relentlessly to reach every animal in need. Yet, amidst the chaos, rays of hope pierce through the darkness. Zeynep shares a heartwarming tale of a terrier rescued from the rubble and joyously reunited with its owner, who miraculously survived the earthquake. In a captivating video shared on their page, a volunteer tenderly cradles a black and white cat against a backdrop of twisted metal and shattered concrete. "Miracles continue to grace Malatya," Zeynep whispers with awe. "This resilient feline emerged from the wreckage unscathed, and we have found a wonderful, safe home for it." Number 13. Cow trapped in mud. Talk about a moving spectacle that had everyone on their toes. Poor cow finds itself stuck in a treacherous mud pit for a whopping 24 hours straight. Enter the heroes of Seminole County Fire Department and Sheriff's Office, ready to take on the muddy challenge. These brave souls responded swiftly to a distress call about a trapped bovine, and boy, did they bring their A-game. With specialized training in large farm animal rescues, the crew wasted no time diving headfirst into the mission. The heart-racing scene unfolded as the Black Beauty, up to its shoulders in thick mud, patiently awaited its liberation. With a mighty digger removing mounds of earth around our mud-slathered friend, it was a race against time. The tension in the air was palpable as the responders maneuvered a heavy machine to extricate the bovine from its sticky predicament. And voila, success! The cow emerged from its mucky ordeal, victorious and ready for a well-deserved break. But it doesn't stop there, people. The heroes went above and above, actually hosing down the courageous cow with cool water to lift its spirits. The strength of compassion and determination. Fortunately, this story has a nice conclusion. The Seminole County Fire Department stated with pride that the cow had been safely released from its muddy trap. You could almost hear contentment in the air as the firefighter splashed water on the happy cow. Number 12. Cat rescued from mobile tower. Who knew our furry friends were thrill seekers? They've taken their love for heights to a whole new level, but little do they know that sometimes it's heights of terror they're facing, not success. A bold cat got itself into a pickle on a hefty mobile tower. But don't worry, since a brave animal rescue sanctuary in Bengaluru came to the rescue, saving the day. A daring team of volunteers scaled the enormous structure in a jaw-dropping video provided by Charlie's Animal Rescue Center, facing a swarm of kites attempting to foil their objective. They pulled off an astounding accomplishment to get the courageous kitten back to safety, with steel nerves and hearts full of purpose. The shelter couldn't stop themselves from sharing the dramatic rescue on Instagram, labeling it, "We're pushing our rescue efforts to new heights," very literally. Our fearless feline friends who believe in living life on the edge are always testing us. Every moment was crucial in this high-flying rescue operation. Those pesky kites didn't make it easy, and let's not forget the towering challenge itself. But we prevailed, and oh, what a triumphant ending it was. Number 11. Dog stuck in tar. If you've ever had the misfortune of getting hot tar on your clothes, you know how tough it is to remove. That gooey, stubborn substance is often made of bitumen, a semi-solid petroleum byproduct that clings to everything with a vengeance. Now imagine the ordeal a poor dog went through when it took a plunge into a pool of scorching hot tar. From head to paw, the dog was completely drenched in the unforgiving black goo. Desperate for help, the brave pup's life hung in the balance, and time was of the essence. Thankfully, a team of remarkable first responders sprang into action. With their quick thinking and compassion, they knew they had to act swiftly to save this courageous creature. The rescuers gently sedated the dog, aptly named Champy, and carefully transported her to a safe location. Armed with vegetable and coconut oil, they painstakingly worked to remove every trace of tar, ensuring not to cause any harm in the process. Champy must have endured such discomfort, but her resilience shone through. For 4 long days, the dedicated team diligently worked to rid Champy of the tar's grip. It was a slow healing process, as her skin needed time to recover. However, as the tar dissipated, so did her pain, and her true personality began to emerge. This extraordinary dog, trapped in a gut-wrenching, tar-filled nightmare, was given a second chance at life, all thanks to the life-saving actions of Animal Rahat's first responders. Number 10. Wolf rescued from river. Against all odds, a heartwarming tale unfolded when a group of courageous souls dared to defy convention and approached a seemingly lifeless wolf. Most would have turned away, leaving it to its fate. But not these noblemen. Braving the frigid waters, they scooped up the ailing wolf, Navarre, from the icy grip of an Italian river where he teetered on the edge of death. As they carried Navarre's limp body to safety, a heavy cloud of despair loomed. His chest remained motionless, devoid of breath, and a pulse was nowhere to be found. Undeterred, a determined man pressed his hands firmly over the wolf's heart, urging it to beat once more. A compassionate woman leaned in, hoping for even the faintest sign of life, even attempting to breathe life back into Navarre's mouth. In a moment that defied all odds, a miracle unfolded before their eyes. Navarre, against all predictions, gasped for air. Hope surged through their veins as they swiftly attended to his fragile state, wrapping him in a cozy blanket and using a hairdryer to revive his drenched fur. The journey to a recovery center commenced, where Navarre's once paralyzed hind legs and weakened body would face an uphill battle. With each passing day, Navarre's strength grew, fueled by the dedicated care he received at the Monte Adone Wildlife Center. Step by arduous step, he defied the odds, relearning the art of walking. It was a testament to his resilience and the unwavering support he received. Tragically, a few months after his triumphant rescue, Navarre succumbed to his journey's end, leaving behind a legacy of courage and tenacity. Number 9. Cow got its head stuck in a tree. Cowabunga. On a sunny day, 2 adventurous cyclists cruising through the countryside when suddenly they spot a cow in a rather precarious predicament. Talk about a moving sight. This bovine beauty had managed to get its curious head stuck in a tree. But fear not, for our fearless duo decided to leap into action and become the bovine heroes the world never knew it needed. They dismounted their trusty bicycles, approached the cow with gentle pats on its head, and devised a plan to set the poor creature free. First, they tugged and pulled, trying to wiggle the cow's noggin out of that leafy trap. But hey, cows are no contortionists. Realizing that its body was all twisted up, our daring rescuers shifted their focus to the cow's tail, giving it a yank to adjust its position. Now that's teamwork! After a bit of a struggle, the triumphant duo managed to liberate the hefty bovine from its leafy prison. The cow, with a grateful expression, if cows can express gratitude, stood back on its sturdy hooves. It's safe to say that this magnificent creature owes a debt of gratitude to these good Samaritans who saved the day. So folks, the next time you're out on a leisurely bike ride, keep your eyes peeled for unexpected adventures. Number 8. Driver saves baby koala. Adorable alert. A heroic rescue mission is underway down under as a courageous baby koala is plucked from his late mother's pouch. Talk about a roller coaster of emotions. This heartwarming tale unfolded in New South Wales, Australia, where tragedy struck when a car collided with the mama koala. The quick-thinking driver wasted no time and promptly reported the incident to the sensational Port Stephens koalas, a local rescue group. But alas, the impact proved fatal for the dear mother, succumbing to head trauma in an instant. With determination coursing through their veins, the Port Stephens koalas team sprang into action. Carefully cradling the lifeless mother, they placed her in a makeshift laundry basket, eager to give her precious Joey a fighting chance. Fingers crossed, and lo and behold, ladies and gentlemen, meet Morton. This pint-sized koala miracle weighing less than a pound is already stealing hearts left and right. However, let's not sugarcoat it, folks. The road ahead is tough for our little buddy. According to the rescue group, Morton's survival odds might be slimmer than a eucalyptus leaf. But fear not. As hope blossoms with each passing day, rest assured, Morton is receiving top-notch care around the clock. The dedicated team is pulling out all the stops to ensure his well-being, with dreams of one day releasing him back into the wild where he truly belongs. Keep rocking it, Morton. We're all rooting for you. Number 7. Kittens trapped in a box. In Penticton, a concerned passerby followed faint meows, only to stumble upon a gut-wrenching scene. A tightly sealed box emitting desperate cries. Inside, a shocking total of 11 cats were trapped. A nurturing mother cat, 8 3-week-old kittens, and 2 older ones, possibly from a previous litter. The Okanagan Humane Society divulged that the box was meticulously wrapped, leaving no chance of escape. A perilous fate awaited these felines, be it a crushing garbage truck or the harsh elements. The Okanagan Humane Society volunteer president Romany Runnels voiced her distress upon receiving the heart-wrenching call: a box of cats, firmly duct-taped, ruthlessly discarded in a dumpster. The motive behind this act of cruelty remains unknown, but Runnels speculates on the desperation that led someone to such lengths. Thankfully, the Okanagan Humane Society revealed that the cats and kittens had not endured their ordeal for long and were miraculously unharmed. The mother cat and her precious brood currently reside in a caring foster home in Lake Country, while the other 2 cats have found new loving families. Number 6. Dog saved from dying in hot car. In a dramatic turn of events, an Albuquerque man took matters into his own hands, shattering a car window with a crowbar to save a helpless dog from the sweltering summer heat. Gerasimos Clonis, the courageous protagonist, recounted the heart-stopping moment when he witnessed the dog's desperate struggle. As Clonis and his girlfriend enjoyed a leisurely lunch at Little Anita's, they were suddenly interrupted by heart-wrenching cries. It was a dog trapped inside a nearby parked vehicle, pawing frantically at the window, longing for freedom. Concerned for the canine's welfare, they swiftly dialed 911, but every passing minute felt like an eternity. Fueled by a sense of urgency and empathy, Clonis knew he couldn't stand idly by any longer. Without hesitation, he shattered the window, liberating the dog from torment. Confronting the negligent owner, Clonis expressed his justified concern, sparing no words. The dog, clearly distressed, eagerly lapped up water as fresh air revived its spirits. Animal welfare arrived on the scene, promptly addressing the owner's horrendous act of animal cruelty, citing him accordingly. Clonis, reflecting on his actions, firmly believes that his swift intervention was a matter of life and death. Now it's time for the subscriber's pick. This picture of this absurd-looking fish was sent to us. As per the updates we got, it looked like a normal fish until someone got close to it. The man who closely looked at it said, "Its scaly pattern looks like a pangolin, also known as a scaly anteater." What do you think it is? What is the strangest animal you have ever come across? Tell us in the comments below. Number 5. Turtle strangled by fishing net. In a heart-wrenching incident off the shores of Malaysia, a sea turtle found itself ensnared in a colossal tangle of fishing nets. Imprisoned and helpless, its struggle for freedom seemed futile. But fate had something else in store. Enter a vigilant jogger, a hero amongst us, scouring the beaches for distressed animals. With unwavering determination, the jogger set out to aid the trapped turtle. The viral video that captured the moment reveals the daunting challenge that lay ahead. The colossal nets were an intricate labyrinth, almost mocking their rescue efforts. Undeterred, the jogger swiftly dialed the local emergency service, summoning a team armed with knives and scissors. Time was of the essence as they meticulously worked to slice through the dense mesh, their careful hands ensuring the turtle's safety. A battle against the net's formidable grip ensued, but eventually, they triumphed. The turtle was liberated, freed from its suffocating bonds. With gratitude in their hearts, the rescuers released the majestic creature back into its rightful domain, the vast expanse of the sea. Number 4. Fashion model saves drowning puppy. In a heroic display of courage, a daring fashion model fearlessly dove into treacherous ocean waters to save an adorable pup who had been swept away by fierce winds. Picture this. It was 2009, and Raiden Suimawinata found himself on Victoria's Brighton Pier in Australia. Suddenly, powerful gusts reaching speeds of 60 miles per hour sent Bibi, a charming Maltese Shih Tzu mix, hurtling into the vast sea below. Sue Drummond, Bibi's owner, hesitated, unsure if she could carry her struggling companion back to safety. But before she could make a move, Suimawinata sprang into action, swiftly tearing off his pants and plunging into the frigid depths. With a contagious fearlessness, Suimawinata later remarked, "It wasn't such a hard decision to jump in. It wasn't such a great feat. I'm a part-time model, so getting into my jocks isn't so different from what I do for work." At just 20 years old, he had been on the pier, bidding farewell to his grandmother by scattering her ashes, when he witnessed Bibi's heart-stopping plunge into the ocean. Number 3. Heroic cat parent saves the day. Love knows no bounds, especially when it comes to our furry companions. A heart-stopping moment in Toronto as a devoted cat parent faced the ultimate test of love. His precious feline found itself perched on a ledge, a staggering 6 stories above the ground. But fear not, for our hero was about to unleash his inner Spider-Man and embark on a daring rescue mission. With nerves of steel, he nonchalantly treaded the narrow ledge as if he were strolling down the street. A high-rise rescue? Piece of cake for this cool cat dad. Now, we must confess, we also have a fear of heights, so this incredible act of bravery would be my worst nightmare come true. But trust me, you'll be awe-inspired when you witness this breathtaking rescue. Turns out, it all started innocently enough. Our hero had opened his patio door to enjoy some fresh air, relying on a baby gate to keep his mischievous kitty safely indoors. But in the blink of an eye, his fluffy ginger tabby seized the opportunity for an escapade. Lesson learned: never underestimate the speed of a frisky feline. One momentary lapse and a rescue mission were born. When questioned by the news about his fearless act, his response was humbling. Putting his own fears aside, he prioritized his cat's well-being above all else. It's a reminder to us all, when it comes to our fur babies, we'll go to extraordinary lengths to ensure their safety. So ask yourself, how far would you go for your beloved feline friend? Number 2. Kitten finds home in a storm. In a world where stray cats often fend for themselves, there are heroes like Robin Seplet who go the extra mile to lend a paw. This feline enthusiast is a true savior, dedicating countless hours to aiding these furry wanderers. A torrential rainstorm wreaks havoc on the streets. Amid the chaos, Robin spots a tiny kitten, helplessly nestled in the muddy terrain, slugs clinging to its delicate fur. Abandoned by its own mother, this little bundle of meows tugs at Robin's heartstrings. Without hesitation, Robin springs into action. Armed with tenderness, he cleanses the mucky kitten, restoring its lost innocence. Then, with a heart full of love, he cradles the precious furball and introduces it to a new feline friend, ensuring a brighter future for the little one. Number 1. Suffocating bear saved by family. It was a wild day of fishing for the Hurt family on Marshmiller Lake when they stumbled upon an unexpected emergency. A young black bear had managed to get its head stuck in a plastic cheese ball container, and it was in dire need of a rescue mission. Realizing the bear's desperate situation, Trisha, Brian, and their son Brady sprang into action. With hearts pounding, they approached the bear cautiously. Brian tried to pull off the container but lost his grip. However, a stroke of luck revealed the bear's loose ear, giving them a glimmer of hope. In a daring maneuver, they circled their boat, mustering every ounce of strength for a final tug. And voila, the bear was liberated and swam to safety, leaving behind its cheesy headgear. 5 minutes of heart-pounding adventure led to an incredible outcome. Ecstatic with their good deed, Trisha exclaimed, "We'll never forget this. Helping that poor bear felt amazing. Animals struggling? No way." Returning to the resort bar, they were greeted with cheers and applause. Word had spread like wildfire about their courageous act, thanks to amazed campers on the shore who witnessed the rescue in awe. But the surprise wasn't over yet. The Hertz discovered that the bear had been rocking the cheesy container for a jaw-dropping 3 to 4 days. Despite previous attempts to locate it, the elusive bear had evaded the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources in the rugged wilderness. We were hesitant to share the video, Tricia admitted, but we couldn't keep this heartwarming tale to ourselves. Everyone needed to know that our furry friend was safe.
Yes! Gotcha. Yeah, go! We saved our little bear!
We hope you enjoyed this video. We'll see you in the next one.